Poppasteves here, and I've got some great farms to show you today. Started out this world, I thought I would build some farms, large farms. Started out basic. I got my wheat and carrots and potatoes and beetroot going over there. Got myself a couple spruce trees. Then I built myself one of these mob farms. Mob farm, I got a ton of bones, arrows, spider eyes, constant rotten flesh. And other good stuff. Then I decided to build an iron farm. Oh, one other thing I get from my mob farm is zombified villagers. We'll talk more about that in a moment. And I built myself an iron farm. Rather large iron farm. It's your typical... do I have enough building blocks? Maybe. Typical iron farm. 5x5 hole in the center. Water streams pushing iron golems into that hole. End up falling into a bed of magma where they take damage and eventually die, drop their iron, and we got a lot of iron. Awful lot of iron. This iron farm has 108 beds surrounding that 5x5 drop chute. And inside here there is 100 villagers, different trades, all kinds of goods I can buy. Lanterns, enchanted books for all my tools and equipment. My good friends the clerics, buy all this rotten flesh off me. Thank you. You know, armorers, weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, Fletchers are wonderful. They have this one trade, arrows of weakness. Arrows of weakness, golden apples. I was able to cure zombified villagers. They got cartographers, stonemasons, shepherds, fishermen, a lot of clerics. Each and every one of these guys sell the redstone, lapis, ender pearls, glowstone, stuff that's not real easy to get. We farm it all here in our iron farm. Suppose you'd call this a trading hall. Now here, these fine gentlemen, they're all farmers. This final group of villagers, I have been taking the time that when a zombified villager falls through, I shoot him with the arrow of weakness, feed him an apple, and it gives me great trades. Absolutely wonderful. Now this just happens to be villager number 100. Where are you going? Get up there. Yeah, up. Up. Don't fall. Up. Good lad. Where are you going? Villagers are always a nuisance. But that is my villager number 100. Do I have any carrots? I have some. Good. Any more carrots? Well, some is better than none. Oh, he's in his spot. He's in his spot. There he is. In there, my friend. And you're home. Sell you some carrots. Now your trades are locked in. Now have 100 villagers. Hey guys, so cool. For every oh great, nobody. For every 10 villagers, you can have a iron golem spawn in. Let's say go to work. Can't do anything with that guy. Oh, I should leave you in there. You want to get in there? No, I didn't think so. Close that back up. Open up these chutes. Let them all drop in again. And there's a whole new group of mobs to take their goods from. So the iron farm is very productive. Takes a lot of work. I think I started it on, I forget what day it was. 270 maybe, 200, something like that. No, it's day 324 actually. And I have finally finished the iron farm. And the iron farm constantly pumps out iron golems. And I'm constantly emptying that chest of iron ingots. In fact, I've had to start converting them to iron blocks because I just have so many. Let's get through this night. So I'm pretty proud of this iron farm. It's the largest one I've ever made. I don't know if I could make one bigger. I'd have to think about that. But it is awesome. All these guys purchase pumpkins and melons. They also sell me the golden carrots, which I like. So now I have constant food supply and infinite emeralds. Most recently, back just this morning, built myself this pumpkin farm. Nothing fancy. Your typical, observers observing the stock. Once a pumpkin grows, observer observes that, signals the pistons to come down and harvest the pumpkin. Of course, because we're watching, it doesn't want to. Yep. Nope, not gonna. No, it's like watch pot never boils. Apparently, watch pumpkins never grow. There we go, finally. And there's mine carts underneath that will pick it up. The harvested pumpkins and filter them down into that chest through a hopper line. Now, this thing produces an awful lot of pumpkins. So many pumpkins that I actually have to set up a system here to turn it off. That lever turns off the power so that all the minecarts stop, and I get a wandering trader in it. Guy's a nuisance. Also, I send the signal up here, goes through this inverter. So, the inverter's on, powers these lines, which powers all the pistons. Is there two of them now? Oh, you got it. Go away. Powers all the pistons. So all the pistons are now extended. Now pumpkins can't grow. So basically I've set it up so that I can turn this machine off. All these blocks no longer have to be here. I want to turn it on. Just flip the lever. Oh, that cart's going awfully slow. Nice. Okay. And our farm is back up and running. But it produces so many pumpkins. What does one do with so many pumpkins? Well, that's where these farmers come in. Each and every one of these farmers purchase pumpkins. One pumpkin, one emerald. I can easily go down the line and mend all my tools, because I do now have mending. Mending on my axe, yes. So when you trade with the villager, you get XP, and the XP will mend whatever tool or weapon that you're holding. You have to actually be holding the tool that you want mended, and it will always mend all your armor first. So just by trading, getting emeralds, I have infinite amount of emeralds. What do I want all these emeralds for? Again, back to the cleric. I like buying my redstones. I like buying lapis. I like buying glowstone. And I like buying the old ender pearls. And I could go around these whole things. Each and every one of these villagers sells stuff. You know, bows to stones, different chiseled stone bricks, you know, all the way through. So everybody's got, you know, quite a few chiseled stone bricks. They all have their unique trades, and fishermen can buy my campfires and get an excellent fishing pole from these guys. These are my Fletcher, which I really wanted that one Fletcher. It took all of these Fletchers, and only one gave me the arrows of weakness, which I so desired. All the toolsmiths will sell me excellent tools. I never have to mine a diamond again when it comes to getting tools and weapons absolutely everything I need, including all the armors. So I can get full diamond armor and get all the best enchantments. So the iron farm is really a trading hall, iron farm, shopping mall. You can come here and just shop all day. So the pumpkins give me the emeralds, which allow me to go shopping. Now we also have a gold farm. This machine here is a little dangerous. Dangerous in the sense that it can lag out your system so bad that the game becomes unplayable. You totally could corrupt your game. You left this running too long. You come in a lot. Incredibly fast. What it is, trying to get a good view of it. It's 3 very large, maybe over here. Yeah, 3 very large portals. Actually 15 by 15. And it spawns in so many of these zombified piglins. So we got in here, very little of anything here. In fact, let's take everything out. Okay, I've turned it off again, so it's not running anymore. Let's see what we get from that little, what was it, 20 seconds of, maybe 30 seconds of runtime. And it's just, I don't know, if you leave this running, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There we go. Not a bad haul for what, 30 seconds? And the XP you get, the gold and the XP you get from the zombified piglins. This is a very powerful farm. Very, very powerful farm. Can cause you a lot of trouble. You're not careful. Do not treat it with respect. This is one of my favorite farms. Right here. This is a stone generator. Pretty simple device. Has a clock here. Pushes a piston. There's a line of lava and a line of water, and piston pushes out the block as it gets produced. I can just stay here and use my silk touch pickaxe. What are you doing? You are annoying. Okay, it's nighttime. I'll go to sleep. Get a little anxious at night. But the stone generator saves me having to go all the way down and mine stone. I got silk touch now. I get all the stone I ever need. Don't ever have to go into the mines. You gotta watch these guys. They will increase their prices if you trade too much with them. So my next farm will be the melon farm. Now, each and every one of these farms was built on a live stream. I show all my errors and struggles when I'm building it. Hide nothing, no trickery or anything. So many. So yeah, we almost got a whole stack of the nuggets, and I got 2 of the ingots, and then all these swords. We'll put into like a little smelter thing here, and smelt them up, and we can get all sorts of gold. All the gold we'll ever need. Don't really need that much gold, but I do use it. Power rails. Golden apples when I was curing the zombified villagers. I already got all the villagers I need, so I didn't have to do that anymore. But you never know. Might find a desire. You get all this rotten flesh now, but I have clerics now that'll buy it all. So having all that rotten flesh isn't really a problem. These guys just flow in. And drop gold stuff. Kind of a nuisance. You have to smelt the swords and stuff, but I don't know, not bad. Not bad at all. All tucked in together here on my large platform. So my next stage will be the melons. I'll get the melons going. And I believe a creeper farm is in order. Once the creeper farm is all up and running, I should probably go get that dragon. Get my elytra. With the creeper farm, I'll have so much gunpowder. I already have so much gunpowder. But we'll have so much gunpowder that I use rockets. I'm gonna have to deal with this somehow. It's getting full again. There's only 3 slots open. And the iron golems just keep falling. So I haven't seen 10 in here, but in theory, I could have 10 iron golems in there all at the same time. Yeah, these are very powerful farms. Again, if you want to know how I built them, check out my live streams. I built them all live, so you can see exactly how to do it. And have all the iron, gold, pumpkins, emeralds. All the diamond, tools, gear. And not to mention, like, these guys also sell glass. Well, not that guy, but Yeah, see, these guys also sell glass, so I never have to smelt sand anymore. I can just come here, and there's a few of them. A few of them aren't leveled up yet. A few of them sell glass. So many things. The benefits of having this setup is a lot of work. Took quite a bit of time. $30 or $40. I'll go back and check actually when I first started. I had to put this iron farm together, and while I was breeding up villagers and getting them growing, well, I started was I went to a village, brought over 2 villagers, and brought them up here and just started breeding them until we got all our 100 villagers in place. Just the last few that I've done zombified. I got the villagers from here. When the zombified villager spawns in, I would isolate them. I have these little pistons on the side. When I pull the lever, it pushes it in. That way, when I do get a zombified villager in here, I can isolate them, and then I can cure them. Shoot them with my arrow of weakness and give them a golden apple. Unfortunately, I don't need any more villagers at the present time, so this farm is ridiculous. How much gold you get. It's, yeah, incredible. So there's my farms. As of today. Still got more ideas. I'm gonna set this whole area up to be my one-stop shop for pretty much everything I need. With not having to mine diamonds, not have to worry about losing my armor. I got excellent enchantments. I'm ready to battle the dragon. Get my Elytra. And outside the idea, I want to enclose this all. So this is like gonna be my castle. But I built all the interior first. And close it all in. Build this lower floor. Maybe get myself some of them copper golems. Would really like some dripstone. I know I could go find some myself, but visibility. These guys have updated him. He sometimes gets some awfully good trades. Well, there's my farms. My great farms. Again, check out my live streams. I'll show you step by step exactly how I built them. And stay tuned for future farms, such as the melon farm, which will need a crafter. And then a rather large creeper farm. Give me all the gunpowder I'll ever need. Make all my rockets for when I can fly. But for today, that'll be it. This is Poppasteves signing off. We'll see you all again real soon.